Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. A little different content than what we usually put out on the channel, but we're working on a 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan. The issue we're having is the license plate light bulbs. They did kept blowing out, but now they've actually melted the sockets and blown out, and there's no replacement. You can't replace just the socket itself. You got to replace the whole wiring harness inside the tailgate. So I checked the internet. There's no videos out there. One little short 1-minute video on guy blurping out how to get it done. So I'm going to try to do a little more in depth and show you all what needs to be done to fix this problem. So let's get to wrenching. All right, y'all. First step in this is you gotta pull all this trim out, and it's two pieces. You got an upper. This is the upper. Across here, it comes down to that side, and then we got the lower piece here that has your light in it, and and there's to get that off. These are just clips up through here. We'll start on the sides, pull them off, and then we'll pull the top half off, and then down along the bottom there's 4 screws up in these holes, and then this whole panel will pop out. But to start it all off, if your vehicle has a power lift gate, you have to get this off, and that's your power lift actuator. And to get that off, you just take a screwdriver and get it up in here. Trying to do this one-handed. Pull that little clippy thing out like that, and then you might need a bigger pry bar or prier to pop this off. So let me grab my tool and we'll get that popped off. Alright, y'all, I grabbed a light here. There's that clip that kind of pops out, and we're just going to take a trim tool and pop that off just like that. We can just let it hang down out of the way, and now we just need to get all these trim pieces all popped off. So I'm gonna grab my other trim tool and we'll get that popped off. All right, here's a little look at what the trim or the clips look like. These ones, this is the back side of it, so these go in this way. The top ones go straight up in, and then same thing on this side. That's why I said you should start on the sides, pop them, and then you can work your way around. It'll just basically come out. Just be careful and don't do this in the cold weather, because you will take a really good chance of breaking these things out around here if this is cold and brittle. So try to do it someplace that's been in warm overnight, or for a few hours. And but that piece is super simple. So next we're going to pull the 4 screws out of the bottom of the gate, and then we'll pop that panel off and we'll go from there. Alright, y'all, I've started pulling this panel down here. When you get it to this spot here, reach up in here and pull this wire off of here. This is a safety clip. You just pull it out to the side and then squeeze on the back of the thing, and you're unplugged. That way you don't break that fitting. So these come out real easy. Just give them a little pull just like that, and just unclips from up there in the top, right up in there. Kind of goes up on that little thing right there, and your panel's out. So alright, we're going to find these wires and get them disconnected and get the new ones in. Alright, y'all, we got this. It's the back panel that crosses the back of the hatch. There's 6 screws. They're 10mm head screws. There's one there, there. This is a center lineup. There, and one on each side of the latch. Disconnect the two, or the wire that works for your latch. And then on the outbound edge, there's 2 more like nuts on the outside edge of the tailgate, 2 on each side. But then you got these plastic clips you got to reach up in and pop them. There's 4 of those, and then this thing will actually flip like upside down, and then right there's our wiring harness. Plugs in right there, goes under these little clips right here, there, under there, and over to there. So I'm going to grab the new wiring harness and we're going to get it in, and we'll bring y'all back. Alright y'all, I wanted to show you exactly how many bolts are in this thing. There's 2 right there around the latch, 1 on each side, and then there's 2 over here, that one and that one, and then this little clip is a plastic clip you got to push back up through. And then way over here on the end of the gate, right up in that hole, let's see, yeah, that hole, I'm trying to do this looking down on the camera, so there's another clip right there, or another bolt. And then way out on the outside of the gasket, way out on the side, there's 2 nuts out there that you got to take off. And if you have any luck like we had, they two of them broke and 2 of them are still good. We're going to use some body trim adhesive, 2-sided tape by 3M to reattach that. So yeah, that's what they normally use for body trim. So, but yeah, that's all the pieces. Oh, and there's a cable that's for your latch. You just kind of squeeze it, pull it back, dip it down out, and you'll be able to tell how to get it out of that latch. But yeah, that's it. We got the new harness in, and we're going to be putting this thing back together. Alright y'all, we got the trim all back in, got the interior light working, and little word too, when you're going to put this top ring back in, if you have the power lift door, start putting it on this side, because if you start on the other side over here, you can't get it over the stud for your lift. But yeah, it's all back together, all the screws are in it, and let there be light. So we're ready. Not a bad job. It took me a little longer than what I thought, but for never doing it before, she works. So alright y'all, if you stuck around this far, appreciate it. That's a kind of a quick tutorial on how to replace the license plate light sockets on a 2019 Dodge Grand Caravan. Like I said, I couldn't find any other videos or any instruction anywhere online to figure out how to do them. It was a little bit of a trick, but we got her. So that's going to do it for today. If you're new to the channel, please ring the bell, hit the subscribe button, get all the notifications, everything we do here in this garage, the home garage, tractor pulls, wherever we happen to be. So appreciate you all watching, and also hit the thumbs up. So appreciate it. Check you all later.